Hi everyone, welcome back to llenacrafts. So today we are going to be working on this project, which is like a mini folio project. So let's just open it. So it has this string clothing with I use two brad nails to do this, and then you open it up and it's actually like very fun and interactive and has like a lot going on. So on this side you open it up, and as you see here we have 3 pockets on this inside page. I did 2 envelopes on the side, so there's storage in. There's also storage behind the envelopes. On this side we have 2 more pockets, have a pocket that goes up, and we also have a pocket that comes down here through the sides, so that's really cool. And then in this section it actually opens up this way, and it has a bunch of slanted pockets going up. So there's about 4 slanted pockets here that I just stuck some little journaling papers in, and then you close this up and that is the journal. This is really simple to make. It has like a lot of pockets and stuff going on, but it's not too hard to get done, so we're gonna work on this today. It folds up really neatly, and then we just close it like this. And it closes up so nicely and so perfectly like this. All right, just open this back up for reference and let's get started. So have our general steps here. Of course there's more things that we're going to have to do, but for now just the general stuff. We have this here. So we're going to start. We have 3 pieces of paper that we need to cut to make the base. So your first paper, which is going to be the base paper. So this brown paper that I have here is my base paper, and everything else is attached to it. So we're going to start with that paper. So that paper, however you choose to do it, I decided to use a regular colored base paper, or a blank paper, I guess I should say, as opposed to using a double-sided paper, or you can use a one-sided paper if you want, because you'll be able to cover up the inside. But I kind of wanted to use just a bunch of different papers to really give it like personality, so that's why I decided to go with just a straight color based paper, but you can do that. And this is of course a great way to get rid of a lot of your single-sided paper. Perfect for single-sided paper. So I'm going to be using this color. We're gonna go for a really bright, very floral, pretty journal today. So this is going to be 8 by 12, and you're gonna score on the 1.5, 4 and 8 inch marks. So we're just gonna get our scoreboard and do that now. Okay, so we're going 1.5, 4 and 8. All right, so next we're going to work on this section right here. So we're just going to work on this piece of paper that folds in and out. So this is an 8 by 8 piece of paper. So just cut out your 8 by 8 piece of paper. So we have 8 by 8, and what we're going to do is score on 2 and 1/8 and 5 and 7/8. And we're going to do that because we do want the the section that's going to be attached to the journal to be just a tiny bit smaller than 4 inches. That way we can fold on the scores easier. So I'm coming here at 2 and 1/8, and then I'm going over to 5 and 7/8 and scoring that way. All right, and so the last piece of paper that we need to score is going to be this base paper right here for this fold out, and that is going to be again 8 by 12, and we are going to score on the 4 and 8 inch marks. See, score on 4, score on 8. Okay, so all of our scores are essentially done, and what we're going to do now is just start folding everything and really making the journal. So this is the base paper. We're going to fold this over here, and that's going to make a pocket for us. And then we're going to actually fold these in on the scores. So that's that one, and this one comes in here like that. So the middle paper, we're just going to fold this in this way, and this is going to be the one that opens up like windows, and we're going to fold this way. And they overlap just a tiny bit. And so our final scores is going to be our accordion or our fold out that we have on the end of the journal. So how we're going to do this is going to be folded this way, and this, then we're going to fold it back. So it's going to be like this. So this is going to be where our 2 pockets are going to be, and you open it like this. Now what I'm actually going to do to create our 2 pockets is take my paper and use my trimmer, and at the 4 inch mark, I'm going to carefully cut it right down to this seam right here. You can also use a scissor to do it, but I just wanted to do it with the trimmer because it has the you know, the numbers on it, and everything will be even. So just right down to that seam. Yep. All right, now that we have these 2 punched out, just gonna create our little half circles here that identifies where the pockets are. So I did one here, and I did one on the edge here. All right, and when it comes over, you'll be able to see a pocket going this way and one going that way. Okay. All right, let's just go ahead and close these 2 pockets here. Right, so those 2 pockets are created, and now all we have to do is connect everything. So I'm gonna work on that now. All right, so the base is done. Everything is attached. Everything that we're going to put into the journal is attached. So we have our little fold out here with our 2 pockets, this space here that we're going to use, and we have this that opens up here, and then we have our closing right here. So like this page, I have made 2 envelopes. I've done envelopes before in plenty of my videos. I do 6x6 papers, scored them on the 3-inch line using an envelope punch board. I'll link the envelope punch board that I use down below. But if you do want to see, if you've watched my videos before, you've seen how I make envelopes. So my envelopes are already made. So we're just gonna quickly attach them here and here. The next thing that we are going to work on is going to be the inside portion of this. Okay, so what I've done is just taken a 3x4 scrap of paper, and I just put a diagonal wherever I wanted to put it. I used a ruler and just cut a diagonal like that. However, it's no specific degree. All right, so now we're gonna work on these pockets that are here. So what I did is I just took a piece of paper that I like and I cut it at 8 by like 3 3/4, just so it doesn't interfere with the score line. You see it's a little bit shorter than the sides or the 4-inch space that we have here. So it was like 3 3/4 by 8 inches, And I just cut two pieces at 3 inches, so it's 3 3/4 by 3 inches, and one is 2 3/4 by 3 inches to just create the pockets that's gonna go along here. So again, we're just gonna cut out the half circle that's gonna let us know that that's a pocket right there. Now we're just gonna attach it. Okay, so for the front pieces here, I've just cut two pieces of 8 by 2 inch pieces of paper, and what I'm going to do is just corner around them and then stick them on. Okay, so that part is finished. Now we have to work on the front parts. So we have this right here, and this is 4 by 8 inches. And we're just gonna corner around and attach it the same exact way. Also, just to note, the brad nail that you use for the bottom of the front ends up going behind one of these pockets, so make sure to do that before you attach the middle pocket to the journal. All right, so I cut these papers at 2 1/4 inches, and that is just going to be the outside flap right here. So I'm just going to round the corners and attach like usual. So to attach our closure to the journal itself using the brad nail, This is a 1-inch hole punch that I used to punch out a piece of this paper to make this, and I just attached a 1-inch circular piece of chipboard to the back to give it a little bit more stability. And I took 2 pieces of chipboard and I kind of just cut out a notch, and so I'll just show you what I'm doing. So I'm gonna punch a hole through the middle of this. All right, there's our hole. I'm gonna grab a brad nail and put it through. Now what I'm going to do is actually put this in between the end of the brad nail and the piece that goes through the paper, and then just open this part up. Use this. And then I'll slip this out, and what this does is create a little bit of space in the back of the brad nail to which I could tie the string and be able to close the entire journal. So this measurement is the same measurement as this one on the front, which is 2 1/4 by 8 inches. And I'm just gonna attach it on the inside here just to hide the brad nail. All right, essentially our journal is done. We do have to tie the strings for the closure, but right now what I'm going to do is just work on the inserts that are going to go in the various pockets that we have in this journal, like this back portion, the envelopes behind the envelopes, this section here, as well as these pockets that we have in here as well. So for inside the envelopes, I'm just using 3x3 papers. Okay. Honestly, for everything else, I just went through my paper stash and just looked at what cute little papers I have that can be used as inserts for all of these. I'm gonna use the yellow. And what I am going to do is put this behind. And just tie it make like 2 knots. cut the excess and then close it and see how much length you need. So if I go around 2, 3, I like that. Then I'm just gonna take a bead from here in pink. Hopefully that goes through. Now I'm just gonna tie a couple knots around this bead. Cut the excess. And now it falls that way. All right, so the very back portion, this is the front. For the very back portion, I'm actually gonna ink this. This is 4 by 8 inches. And we're just gonna put it on the back so that it's not plain. Hi everyone. Okay, so we're gonna do our final walkthrough of the journal that we just made. So on the front here, you know, we have our string closure that we made with our brad nails using a 1-inch hole punch. Open it up here. We have this portion that folds out. On this side, we have 2 envelopes. On the opposite side of that, we have 2 pockets, one here that we just put a little insert in, and one here as well that we also put another journal insert in. And that what would be cool about these 2 pockets, that you can actually put like pictures on the front, and then just or you could tuck pictures in and then have this insert as well to just write a memory on it. And on the envelopes, same exact thing. We have our 2 inserts that we put here, and we made some tags which we put behind the envelopes because that's a pocket as well. We have 3 pockets here on this page, which we just stuck, you know, some tags that I had laying around. I made them using this hole punch and some scrap sheets that we have. Here we have this that opens up, and you can see the slanted pockets that we did here, that you can, you know, tuck any little thing in. We have paper on the outside here, and also this beautiful paper on the inside. And then on the outside, you know, we have our papers as well. So it wasn't too hard to make. It's a lot of moving pieces, but there's a lot of pockets, a lot of things that you can do with this. Someone actually, the person I got the inspiration from, did also these brad nails. They did them here and closed them up like this, and that was really cool. So there's a lot that you can do with a project like this. I was really intrigued to make something like this. It was a cute little folio idea, with lots of hidden pockets and stuff. And of course, using this beautiful floral paper is super nice too. And then the closure I really like. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and as we always do, I'm giving you a little sneak peek of our next project. I'll show you the inside too. Has a lot of flip downs, even has a journal hidden inside of it. So come back for the next video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.